So first you gotta grab yourself a reasonable pot size and fill it up with some water. So let's fill it up with some water. Alright. Now I'll tell you when to stop. You got it. If you want too much broth in it, like the liquid, like the broth, you can do as much as you want, but I'm doing this amount. It's almost halfway. Let's go. Actually, let's dump some. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. So then go over, put it on the stove, right? Now we gotta turn it on the stove. And it's gotta be the right one. And I don't know what your stove has, but I have a gas stove, so you gotta let it click, turn it on. I usually put it on 6. All right, and now you gotta grab yourself a nice long spoon. These just say you break the ramen apart. So if you did want to wait for it to bubble, you can. But right now, you gotta open your ramen. And you could just plop it right, just don't get it down there. You could just plop it right in there. And then it will bubble on its way, and this is how you break it apart when it starts getting more loose. Because the water gets warm, and then it makes the noodles loose. Now, if you do want to add the flavor, you can add it early. That's what I usually do. Or you can wait till the noodles get good and do it. I'm just going to do it quick. It's just really hot above here. Ugh. Here, let me get a little bit more. Okay, then you just kind of sink it in, let it go around, kind of mix it, and you could actually try to break it apart, but it's hard because the water's not fully good yet. So just keep it in here for a bit, and I'll come back. And also, one little note, you gotta keep this handle on the outside of the stove, like over here, or you can put it, try not to put it right in front of you, because if you put it right in front of you, you could walk into it, this could spill, the flames can go everywhere. You do not want to do that. So either keep it on the side like I do, or you could just put it like behind if this one's not on. And yeah. So after a while, the ramen's starting to break a little bit. It's getting softer. Yeah, I just got my spoon through it. See, oh yeah, I just broke in half. So you do, if you want long noodles, I would kind of just want to break it up a bit, but soon it'll fully go down. I like it where it's like medium size, so I just kind of smush it until it's all noodles, and then I'll get back to you. All right, and the back, so if you could see, it's kind of getting more loose. It's like very loose now. Some pieces are still kind of like sticking together, but all you want to do is just keep kind of mashing it up so it actually looks like noodles, like kind of like this, yeah. Around here, then you want to make it sit a bit because you can see how like stringy these are. If you want to get it like tasty, or at least in my opinion, just let it sit here for a bit. And if you could see, when you mix it, you see that there's a little like foam. I can't really get my phone close to it, but there's a little foam. And then look, you could see the water, it starts to bubble on the side. That's good. So when it starts to fully, like, not really like, okay, I'll just get back to you. All right, so when the water gets to around here, you see how it's foamy and it's bubbling? You do kind of want to put it off. See how it's bubbling and steaming? Put it with your spoon over to the side. And just kind of mix it around a bit. The water stopped bubbling. The noodles are alright. You just gotta let it sit in the broth for more flavor. But let's pour it into the bowl. Okay, I got myself a bowl. Don't mind the background noises. So, I don't know if I could do this on camera here. I'll cut it to when I pour it. Alright, here we go. I finally got it in a bowl. It looks a little okay, but you want to put your in the sink. I'm gonna put it back in the sink. Close your cabinets. Get yourself a nice fork. If you do like to drink the broth, I would recommend a spoon if you want. Here, I'll actually get a bigger spoon. I would recommend a spoon if you want to drink the broth again. The broth is so good, in my opinion. But here you go. That's how to make ramen, I guess. Wrong.